This comes as Facebook is rolling out a new hub for video called Watch. What do you make of this?
I think it's great. I think it's super smart. And the thing is, they have the leverage right now, so they can likely get the deal done. And if you think about it, what they're doing is putting their money where their mouth is and actually willing to spend a ton of money in order to keep people engaged. You know, whether it's ensuring that there's no issues when it comes to music, because that's one of the primary use cases of uploading videos for user-generated content, and that millennials like to do. But at the same time, they're willing to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on top of that for video content. Like they bid $600 million for the Indian Premier League on cricket. So I think what they're showing is that their willingness to really be a contender and a real player when it comes to the digital content arena.
Lucas, who does this put pressure on? YouTube? Who else?
The record industry certainly hopes YouTube. I mean, they've been trying to get YouTube to change the way it behaves for years, really with no success, because to James's point, they have no leverage. So they're hoping there, and also it does put some pressure on Facebook to figure it out. I mean, I think they're hoping that the tighter they get bound together, the more seriously Facebook will take these problems. But it doesn't necessarily put pressure on anyone in the long term. This is really just the next step in Facebook figuring out what its video strategy is.
So on that note, James, Facebook also made a bid for India's Premier League cricket games. They lost. However, they also bid for NFL Thursday night football games. They lost to Amazon. What do you make of it? They're very much dabbling here, it seems. They're
dabbling, but making $100+ million bids, for this kind of content. And at the end of the day, I think if on a head-to-head matchup, Amazon versus Facebook, it's advantage Amazon. Because investors are conditioned to a 0% margin, so there's virtually unlimited amount of cash they can spend. But Facebook, I think, willing to show the willingness, I think, is impressive in and of itself. I think the one thing that Facebook needs to be careful of is not trying to monetize some of their newer emerging efforts, like the WhatsApp and Messengers of the world, too fast, and make sure they get the experiences right.